If you want to shoot under night vision without going deaf, you need a way to wear hearing protection simultaneously with your nods. The best way to do this is mounting your headphones to your helmet. This is the TacSky WASDN AMP headset. These are clones of the $1,400 opscore amp headset and sell for around $200 on Goodnight Gear's website. I requested these for review as I was curious on how they would work and feel, and I received them for free. I am not required to make a good review, and there was no exchange of money. I was just sent the headset and I make an honest review on it. Getting right into it, what comes with the amps? The WASDN amps come with a tan carrying bag for all the accessories. The bag contains the instruction manual, the earmuffs themselves, a traditional headband adapter, a radio downlead cord, a microphone, arc rail helmet adapters, and Velcro ties for cable management. Starting with the earmuffs. The amps have nice large gel cups that are incredibly comfortable. The build quality feels nice and looks clean. The headset itself is rated 22 NRR and produces noise very similar to my walkers that are NRR 23 rated. The two pods are connected by a single cable just like the real opscore amps. The headset has 3 modes. Normal mode. This is just like any other electronic headset. Constant pass-through and shut off for loud noises. Pressing the large button on the center of the headset changes it to mute. Mute basically turns off all the audio on the outside off. It's just quiet. Holding down on the button turns it to noise mode. Noise mode basically gets rid of all the background noise from the normal mode. This basically just keeps important audio and makes it sound clearer. It's a cool feature to have. I personally keep mine set to normal as the background noise doesn't really bother me or get in the way, and that's just what the headset defaults to when turned on. The headset is powered by 2 AAA batteries, one on each pod. I found that the headset gets around 8 hours of continuous battery life, and it seems to suffer from parasitic drain. If you have any experience with this headset yourself, please let me know what your battery life was like in the comments. The left side of the headset has the control buttons. On the bottom is the volume control button. Holding plus will turn on and off the headset. These controls are not present on the right side of the headset. Both sides have a front-facing microphone to bring in outside noise. The sound quality is very nice, and voices and things sound very clear. Occasionally, if a very loud noise is presented, such as a gunshot, the headset plays a light glowing fuzzy noise for a few seconds. I eventually stopped noticing this, but if you pay attention, it is there. Near the bottom of the headset is the microphone plug for comms and the KN6 plug for radio. There is one of each on both sides of the headset, so you can set it up however you want. The earmuffs have recesses in them to attach different headbands or adapters on them. The traditional headset adapters work like any other earmuffs. They are very comfortable and feel nice on the head. Since most people are likely buying this for the helmet-mounted setup, I view this as a nice included freebie, if that makes any sense. The included radio downlead cable is a KN6 to PCI wired system. The plug is the same dimensions as a NATO plug, but just has different wiring. This can be adapted for Baofeng radios, and Urban Survivor has a video on comm setup with these amps. I'll link that in the description. I'm not huge into comms, so I've not tried any setups myself, but I would love to learn sometime soon. The mic can be inserted on either side of the amp. I've not tested the quality of it yet, but if I do, I will let you guys know how it sounds. The arc rail adapters work very well and are very ergonomic. They can be mounted either on the top or the back of your helmet's arc rail. The spring tension on them is perfect in my opinion. They are adjustable for length and rotate very smoothly. Velcros and ties are included to help manage cables on your kit if you need to.
Alright, so this is the unscripted segment of every video. Because this is a mini episode, that means the unscripted part is gonna cover things I generally script, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Doing this just helps me make more videos faster, while retaining the same informational quality that I generally like keeping. So before we get into it, as always, feel free to ask me questions, and feel free to tell people your experience in the review, and also feel free to add constructive criticism in the comments, or just leave a comment in general. I always read all the comments and I respond to all of them. So I'm going to break this into really 3 parts. First is going to be why I think that these are a good deal and why I think that these, what use case these fall into. Next is going to be pros and cons, what I like about them, what I don't like about them. And the last is just going to be like my helmet setup. All right, getting right into it. So when you're looking for helmet-mounted hearing protection, you're kind of in this. The market's kind of confusing in my opinion. There's a lot of these $20, $30, $40 options on Amazon that you'll probably go deaf if you try to use for electronics. There's always the converting walkers. That's very common, but then there's also like you can go all the way up to contacts and actual amps, and you're spending hundreds of, and then to thousands, like a couple thousand, hundreds of dollars, if not a little bit over $1,000 for good hearing protection. So generally when you spend that much for hearing protection, they will come ready with pretty much everything you need to get started and get going. On the cheap side though, you kind of have to, if you want to get something for that under $200 range, you have to buy your headset, you have to buy helmet adapters. If you want gel cups, you got to buy your gel cups. If you want a radio down lead, you have to get your radio down lead. You have to get all this stuff and put it together yourself. And you can generally do that for, around $200, $250, depending on how nice you want it to be, how well set up you want it to be. So what this kind of accomplishes, in my opinion, is you just spend your $200 and you get everything you need. You just don't have to worry about putting stuff together yourself, right? So you're getting a radio capable headset, right? You can do radio with this. You will need a push-to-talk adapter, but pretty much any radio needs that. You are getting helmet mounts, right? You're getting nice helmet mounts that work pretty well. You're getting gel cups. You're getting an actual headset adapter. Pretty much everything you need just to use it. You don't have to go and buy adapters. You don't have to go and buy other stuff, right? Even though $200 is a bit on the higher end of budget, I would say it's on the higher end of the budget hearing protection, right? It just comes with everything you need. It's quite nice, right? So all I'm really trying to say is it's, in my opinion, good value, and it's nice just to have everything there when you buy it, right? Let's first go with pros, cons, and notes, right? So pros, super duper comfortable. Just feels so nice on your head. They help balance your helmet out. So not only are they nice on the head, they don't feel like they're squeezing your skull in, it actually is nice on the neck too, because it well balances your helmet on your head. You don't feel like it's leaning back or leaning forward. The gel cups are super comfortable. I went to an airsoft event and wore this for, I would say 8 or 9 hours straight, and it felt super comfortable. I had no problems with it. I am younger. I don't have as back problems or neck problems like a lot of older guys do, but still super duper comfortable. The hearing on it it's nice. It's really good. I want to clarify, I've never used actual opscore ones. I haven't used contacts, but when one is on and you have it set to the right volume, it just sounds like your other ear. It does not sound too fuzzy or anything. It just sounds like you're hearing through them, in my case. So hearing quality is nice. They look good. They look clean. Pros. I kind of already went to this when I said why to buy these things. The pro is it comes with everything you really need to get started. But yeah, that's nice. Let's get into cons. First is the battery life. The battery life on mine, I'm not sure if it's a fluke, is pretty bad. You're getting 8 hours continuous, and then if you turn it off, I swear turning it off is it's so parasitic. You're 20 hours on off, you're already dead. So I have to switch out the batteries on these quite frequently. If you have experience with these in the comments, please let me know. If you have experience with these, let me know in the comments. Because that really, in my opinion, holds us back from being fantastic. Battery life is my main complaint, especially the parasitic drain. Because you have 2 AAAs, you should be able to last pretty long with this setup. And other headsets I have, like my walkers, I shoot with those all the time, and I have to change those out like once every 6 months, every year maybe. And I shoot once a week for an hour at least, right? So I don't know what's going on there. So I'm wondering if it's a manufacturer defect, if it's something like that, but that's one of the big cons in my opinion. Next thing I kind of would say is a con is the semi-proprietary headset connector. So there's ways to adapt it to Baofeng real easily. You just have to buy a $25 push to talk PTT adapter. So it's not a major con. Urban Survival has a video on it. I think I already said that, but it will be linked in the description. So that's kind of a con. It's just a little annoying to deal with. I'm gonna go over this one more time because I'm sure people are curious. How does it actually protect your ears from gunshots? In a video like a year ago, I say like don't cheap out on hearing protection, and it's kind of ironic. I'm reviewing these now, but curiosity kills the cat or something like that, or curiosity gives you tinnitus, if I pronounced that right. So basically, I shot mostly suppressed 5.56. That's what I shot majority of this on, and that's not suppressed 5.56 is loud, but it's not very loud at all. No problems whatsoever. It felt fine. I shot some 270. 270 is a very loud gun. No problems with that either. It protects pretty well. The advertised NRR of 22 is accurate, I would say. It's not like I've had some that are like NRR 30, use those, and those are like really quiet. And but like NRR 22 is very accurate. I don't think they're lying at all when they say that. So I shot some 270 with it. It sounded fine. My ears were not ringing. Felt fine. I shot a lot of unsuppressed 9. Sounded fine. I did shoot a good amount of unsuppressed 5.56, but I'd say like in the end I've probably been around like 1,500 rounds with these things on, of different things, majority of that being suppressed 9 and suppressed 5.56, but a good minority, like solid 400 to 700 rounds of that being unsuppressed 9 and 270 and shotguns. So they sound fine. They legitimately work for me. That's pretty much it for the amps. Too long, don't care. End of summary is if you need $200, you're looking for a just cheap, maybe not cheap, but just like a comfortable, easy to use and buy, and just like I just need hearing protection on my helmet and for it to work. These work good. If you're someone that's really concerned about, pure comms, maximum battery life, all that type of stuff, if you're really concerned and into that, I would look and try to adapt your own and get your own budget setups figured out. But if you're just primarily worrying about having a good pass through, comfortable on the head, comfortable hearing protection, and just like out of the box ready, these are perfect. These are good to go. Helmet setup real quick. Sotac G24. I'm still running this. Works great. It's nice. I like it. You can see mine's been well loved to this point. This is also a Sotac. What is this? Yeah, Sotac M300V, which is honestly a great choice for helmets. It's $60. It's not like you need it to be recoil rated for a helmet. So this is white light, off, and IR. So super useful. I like it a lot. On the back, I have a Unity Taps IR beacon. That's just for beaconing when you're with friends that have night vision, if you have friends, and if they even have night vision. So it's useful. Got a dumb cat patch, The amps, as I made the entire video about, are on the back. I have a Krydex battery pack that's hosting a Psionics. This is a Opsin battery. So video on Opsin coming soon. It's on loan to me from a very nice person, so that'll be fun to try out and show you guys. So yeah, hosting the Opsin battery pack. This is Krydex battery pack holder, if that makes sense. And I have it just routed. All my cables are running up there. This is the opsin cable, so I generally, most of the time right now, I'm using my analog Gen 2 Plus monocular, NVG30, or the opsin. Those are kind of like the three I'm using the most right now. So if I'm using my analog tube, I just use this as the counterweight. But if I'm using the opsin, I literally just pull this out and I can run it up to the opsin itself. It's nice, very easy setup, very comfortable, very well balanced. Oh, this is an airsoft helmet, like 50 bucks. It's still kicking, dude. It still works well. It's comfortable. I like it. I'm not ashamed of it, just a little bit actually. But eventually I'll upgrade to a Team Windy or something nicer. Sorry about the wind, but yeah, nice setup. I've been really liking it. I've really got it to a place I like. It's comfortable. Is all the gear on it basically Chinese? Yeah, but does it work? Also, yeah. Is it just as good? No, I'd way rather have the actual stuff. But does it work for what I need it to do? And is it comfortable? Yes. I've gone outside. I've had many hours with this helmet and this setup in the dark, and I like it a lot. So very comfortable, very useful. Oh, that kind of flew out. Okay, end of the video things. As always, feel free to comment. I get bad at words during these things. Feel free to comment. Criticism is always welcome. I'm always trying to improve my videos. On the last video, you guys kind of talked about my microphone setup being weird, so I'm gonna try to work on that. So I'll do that. Who knows if it does better, so let me know if the microphone sounded fine in this video. If you made it here, thank you very much. There's always a small amount of you guys that make it here, and anytime someone leaves a comment that's referencing the end of the video, that just makes my day. Yeah, I read all the comments. I respond to most. I'd actually say I respond to all that I can like read. Sometimes I get these comments that are like in super broken English, or that are like straight up schizo comments, and I'm like, I don't know what to say to that. But anything I get that's like legible that I can understand, I will respond to, either with a heart or the type something in the thing. That's about it. Thank you guys very much. We got the NVG30 video that will be coming soon. That should be end of July. That's kind of the plan for that. I'm gonna try to have it out earlier in July, but yeah, July NVG30 video. And night vision comparison 2 with the Gen 2 Plus analog, PVS 69, opsin NVG30 and NVG10 will be coming out. It will be less comprehensive in different situations as the last time, but I think it will give people a good idea of what's kind of going on. So that video should be out somewhere in that time frame too. I haven't even started editing it. Actually, no, I have. I haven't recorded much for it, but I have started editing it. So it's going. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Like Chinesium helmet mounted ones if you're on a tight budget.